Hi everyone! In this video, we will be testing the densities of 4 different liquids by building a density column. So, let's begin. In this video, we'll be using a graduated cylinder, water, vegetable oil, maple syrup, and Dawn dish soap. So let's get started. I'm going to pan the camera down so that we can see exactly what we are doing. So, to begin, we're going to pour in about 10 or 5 milliliters. We're going to do 5 milliliters of water. Now, watch as I pour. The water goes directly to the bottom of the graduated cylinder. Now, I'm going to add 5 more milliliters, but this time I will be using vegetable oil. Now watch what occurs as I pour vegetable oil with the water. As I poured in those 5 milliliters of oil, you can see that the two did not mix. In fact, I can observe that the water is at the bottom, the oil is resting on top. Now, let's observe what occurs when we add our third liquid, maple syrup. As I pour my third liquid, I am observing that the maple syrup is traveling past the oil, past the water, and settling at the bottom of my graduated cylinder. I'll move my hand, and actually we'll add a little bit more just to be safe. And there you have it. We have maple syrup, water, and oil. Now remember, we are comparing the densities. So ask yourself, what is water more dense than? What is oil more dense than? What is maple syrup more dense than? These are all questions you should be asking yourself as you observe this demonstration. And finally, we're going to add our Dawn dish soap and see where it ends up. Now, when I do this, I'm adding this very carefully. And I am observing that as I pour this in, the Dawn dish soap is going past the oil, but it's stopping in between the oil and the water. Boom. And there we have it. We have a layer of maple syrup, a layer of water, a layer of dish soap, and a layer of oil. Now, if I did not know what these liquids were, one thing I could do is test. And how do you do that? Well, this is how. I'm going to add more water into this mixture, and I want you to watch what happens as I pour it in. As I pour this water in, I can see that it goes back to the layer of water, and it lets us know where water actually is. And we actually have an update. As I did that, I'm noticing that my Dawn dish soap is still traveling. I can see that the Dawn dish soap has traveled past the water as well and is now right next to the oil. The maple syrup. So let's look at this one more time. At the bottom, I have maple syrup. Then I have dish soap. After the dish soap, I have water. And finally, at the tip top, I have vegetable oil. So when you are working on this, I want you to first draw your observations and make sure that you label them. Secondly, I want you to describe the densities of each of these of each of these liquids. Once you do that, you can move on to the next video. I hope this was a cool demonstration, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everyone!